2 eyes is always better than 2 heels. You can't train a horse unless he's willing to look at you and give you his attention and respect. You could be the greatest school teacher in the world, but if those kids are looking at the window at their mates playing on the playground, they're goofing around, they're not listening to you, all that information's just going to go in one ear and out the other ear, okay? So it's very important to get the 2 eyes and the horse's attention on you. Think about this. What does a disrespectful horse do when you go to catch him? He turns away from you and shows you his heels and walks away, doesn't he? What does a respectful horse do? He turns and faces you. Better yet, he walks up towards you.
She don't know what you're doing, but she tries to do her best. She got the boogie, boogie, boogie spread all over the place. Got it stacked to the ceiling, got it sticking in your face. You know my baby like to rock it like a boogie, boogie, choo-choo train. Baby like to rock it. Baby like to rock it. Baby like to rock it like a boogie, boogie, choo-choo train.
Gordon McKinley used to tell me lots of sayings that I like to repeat now. He'd say things like, Clinton, the more times you pick yourself up out of the ground, the better your groundwork gets. What did he mean by that? He meant that every time I got bucked off a horse, or I fell off a horse, or had an accident, by the time I spat that dirt out of my mouth, it usually came back to a lack of preparation on the ground. I try and tell people, safety on the ground first. The better job you do in preparing your horse on the ground, the safer they will be on the saddle.
Grew up dreaming of being a cowboy and loving the cowboy ways, pursuing the life of my high-riding heroes. I burned up my childhood days. I learned all the rules of a modern-day drifter. Don't you hold on to nothing too long. Just take what you need from the ladies that leave them with the words of a sad country song. My heroes have always been cowboys, still are seen, sadly in search of, and one step in back of themselves and their slow moving dreams. Cowboys are special, with their own brand of misery from being alone. Die from the cold in the arms of a nightmare, knowing well that your best days are gone. Picking up hookers Instead of my pen, I let the words of my youth fade away. Old worn out saddles and old worn out memories, but no one and no place to stay. My heroes have always been cowboys, and they still are, it seems. Sadly in search of, and one step in back of themselves and their slow moving dreams. Sadly in search of, and one step in back of themselves and their slow moving dreams.
Bomba-dee-da, 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 bomba-dee-da,
until
bomba-dee-da,
we meet
bomba-dee-da,
again.
bomba-dee-da,
Happy trails to you.
bomba-dee-da, bomba-dee-da,
Keep smiling until then.
Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing a song and think about sunny weather.
Happy trails to you till we meet again.